Hey guys, it's Ben and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a comparison between the two microphones, the Blue Yeti and the Cad U37. So let's get into this. Alright, so at the moment I'm using the Blue Yeti, about a hand width away from the microphone from my mouth. I'm projecting my voice directly at the microphone, and I also have a pop filter which also helps. This microphone has many features like headphone jacks and 4 different types of recording ways to record, really. Mute button as well, which is very handy if someone walks in the room when you're trying to record or do a voiceover or something like that. And yeah. Alright, so the Blue Yeti has 4 recording modes. The first one's stereo, which is front and sides and a little bit from the back, which is mainly for vocals, a choir or instruments. The next is cardioid, which is what I'm using now, or cardioid, which is just the front. So if I move to the left, you can probably hear me only on your left side, and if I move to the right, you can probably only hear me on the right side. So I'm pretty much directly in front of the microphone, which is projecting it very well. So cardioid is very good for commentaries, voiceovers, podcasts, and vocals in general. Omnidirectional is from the front, back, and sides, and it's good for conference calls, field recordings, or orchestras and events. The fourth and last one is bidirectional, and it's just the front and back. So it's good for maybe interviews, instruments, duets, maybe even a dual comm or something like that. And yeah. So right now I'm going to go through each of these settings. I'm preferring the Yeti a bit more because it has a little bit more features and stuff like that. So yeah, so let's get on to the first. Okay, right now I'm using the bidirectional or biodirectional, whatever you want to call it. It probably sounds a little bit different because it's not just the front, it's from the back. So you might pick up a little bit of ambient noises or background sounds or something like that. So let's get on to the next microphone setting. Okay, the next one I'm using now is omnidirectional, which is front, back, and sides, which is all around the microphone. So if I go around the microphone, you can probably hear my voice as clear as it was before. Once again, you might be picking up some background music, or I know the fans in the computer or PlayStation or whatever console you use or stuff like that. So let's get on to the next one. Alright, the third one is cardioid, which is what I'm using now, which is what I was using at the start of this video, which is the best for just one person talking into a microphone or commentaries or stuff like that. So let's get on to the fourth and last. Alright guys, I just found out I stuffed up a little bit. Right now I'm using bidirectional, and the very first one I used was stereo, so sorry about that mix up. This one I'm using now is bidirectional, which is front and back, I'm sorry to say. I'll do the stereo one once again. Alright, now I'm using the stereo one, which is front and sides and a little bit of back. So you might be hearing, I don't know, me breathing, or once again background music or background noise or ambient noises or something like that. So yeah, let's switch over to the Cad. Okay guys, now I'm using the Cad U37 or Cad U37. This microphone is very good for a starter microphone, or if you just want to muck around, or even good for talking to your mates on Skype or whatever. It has 2 settings. I'll go through these briefly now. The first setting is bass reduction or normal bass. At the moment I am using the bass reduction, so I'll switch over to the normal bass right now. Okay, now I'm using the normal bass. I don't know if it sounds any different, I've never tried this before. I believe it does, the bass reduction eliminates a little bit of background noise, but yeah. It's the other bloody setting. And there's another setting here, 0 and -10. This is for normal voice. 0s is for normal voice, so I'll switch over to that now. So now I'm using the normal voice setting on the Cad U37, and the -10 is for loud voices, so I'll switch over to that now. Okay, now I'm on the loud voices. I think this will turn down my voice a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm using a pop filter on this as well. So I think that about wraps it up. So let's switch back to the Yeti and end this video. Alright guys, now I'm back to the Blue Yeti, what I started with, what I was talking through the majority of this video. So yeah, it gives you a little bit of an insight on what you want to buy. The Blue Yeti is about $100 American and the Cad is about $40 American. I was using a pop filter for all of this sound. This was all raw footage, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smack that like button. What is your name? Tin and Fish?
Yeah, mate.
So guys, if you enjoyed this video, smack that like button, and if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.